All right, everybody, we'll start our player availability group one here. From your left to right, we have McCoy, Nico Iamaleava, and Dante Thornton Jr. So if you have a question, please raise your hand. I will call on you. We'll start with Austin, and then we'll go to Noah.
Nico, just kind of assess, your first start here at Neyland, and then, what it was like to connect with Brew in the game.
Yeah, it felt great, man. Just going out there competing with my guys. We put a lot of work into this for this year, so it felt good to go out there and display what we've been working on.
Noah, go ahead.
Dante, just obviously coming off an injury, what was working for you so well out there today? Just how did it feel to be able to play? How much more comfortable do you feel now?
I say it felt great, really. I felt like I needed to have, would have been my first game back. I felt like this is the game that I expected to have, so it felt very good.
We'll go Ben and then Adam.
For Brew and Nico, could both of you speak on what you've seen from Dante from last season going to this season and kind of the off-season that the three of y'all had together?
Just a ton of relentless hard work, just grinding, working hard every single day, finding ways just to improve himself. It's been awesome to see, and it's driven me and pushed me to be better.
Yeah, man, you can just see how how much more comfortable Dante got with this offense, man. Just his first year going into last year. Still figuring things out, and, I feel like he was dialed in this whole fall camp, spring camp. And, he's been great work that he's put in, and, he went out there and showed it on the field today.
Adam and then Brant.
Nico, your numbers were great, obviously. Can you tell us something that you didn't do really well, something that you think you'd like to have back or want to work on?
Yeah, I thought I didn't finish the second quarter well. I can finish better with just operating the offense at a high level. Really, I think that was the main thing for me, was not falling asleep during, while we're up big, and still going out there and operating the offense at a high level.
Brant.
Brew, can you just kind of walk through the day, what it kind of felt like this morning? I know you've been waiting on this. First couple of catches. I know it's old hat once you got going, but what did today feel like for you?
Yeah, it was a little bit surreal, just going through everything, and but I really enjoyed it. I soaked it in, and once getting back out on the field, and you get a good sweat going, and you feel back at home.
We'll go Karthik and Patrick, then back to Austin.
Nico, did you know that you set a Tennessee program record for passing yards and a half? And if so, what was your reaction?
Yeah, no, I didn't know. A couple of my teammates were telling me, and then the little interview I had at the end of the game was really when I found out. And it was a cool, surreal moment. I didn't even know about it, but it felt good to go out there and operate my teammates.
Patrick.
Drew, it was the big play down coming this way on the post that you had to go up a little bit to catch it, and after you caught it, you were pretty demonstrative in your celebration. Was that a feeling of that moment of that play, or was it just sort of a culmination of everything that you've been through?
Yeah, a little bit of that, and also, since this is my first game since I lost my grandfather, and he was actually, I made a very similar catch to the last game he got to see me play, so that came to mind. It jazzed me up.
Dante, Coach Heupel talked about, how much more comfortable you felt once they moved you back outside last year. What is it about playing out there that makes you more confident as a player?
I say my whole football career I played at outside receiver, so I feel like with me going back there last year, I started to easily adjust to the offense, and then with me having a full offseason, I feel like that helped me even more and made me more confident with everything.
We'll go David and then Vince and then back to Ben.
Guys, this can be for any of y'all, but this was a 38-0 game, 20 minutes in. What can y'all learn from a game like this, and did y'all feel stressed at any time or any adverse situations that you had to push through? What do you kind of learn from a game like this?
All of us? Oh, yeah. To keep our foot on their throat. When we go up big, I think still coming to the sideline with the same mindset that is 0-0. And, just carrying that out the full game, full 4 quarters, like Coach Hop says.
Nico, you guys ran for 300 yards. Dylan Sampson, 124. He looked sharp. Tell me about what you saw from him specifically, including what you've seen in camp going in.
Yeah, man, it felt great seeing Samp out there. He was limited in fall camp and spring, so just seeing him out there and, doing his thing, it felt good, man. We didn't really get to see too much of it during camp, so, yeah, man, Samp's always been D-Samp, and, you guys see what he does when he gets the ball in his hands.
All right, we'll go Ben, Wes, and we'll finish up with Adam with this group.
Dante, what was your mindset going into the offseason, and is there one particular thing that maybe you can point to that's allowed you to feel more comfortable in this offense in your team?
Obviously, my mindset going into the offseason was to, instead of letting the game, get to me so much, is, have fun with it. And really, I know that at a young age, my reason for playing football was for me have fun. So it was for me to have fun. So like knowing that now that I got to college, a lot more aspects into it that can make the game stressful. I had to like bring myself back to the old ways I was just thinking. Like at the end of the day, it's just football. So go out there and have fun. So I say that the main thing that I worked on in this offseason was like my mindset and like my mental game.
Was there a point during the kind of the bounce back progress and coming back from everything where you felt like you were moving like yourself again? You were able to kind of make all the cuts and do everything, and everything would be good with the leg?
Yeah. It probably happened, somewhere around April, May. But yeah, once that happens, you start feeling more confident, and then you kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel.
A couple more. Adam, Austin.
Brew, a lot of guys don't come back as strongly as you have from an injury like this. You mentioned your grandfather. How would your grandfather have reacted to the way you've come back?
Man, I can't think of anybody that would have been more proud. Actually, when I was flown home to see him in the hospital, I took my boot off and took my first steps out of my boot when he got out of his hospital bed. So that was like a cool moment that we had together. But man, I give a lot of my credit to my success to him because of, kind of how he instilled a lot of values in sports and just how to be a man. So I miss him a lot.
Was he a strong-minded guy?
Yeah, he was, and he's a great athlete. He's a heck of an athlete. He was a Hall of Famer at his college, Pepperdine. So, yeah, I try to take after him the best I can.
Austin, we'll finish with you.
Brew, you made that number switch back to your old number this year. Since you're coming back, was it made easy to kind of do a new cleanse to kind of restart everything by going back to the old?
Yeah, a little bit of that too, and also like anybody that knows me knows I grew up like loving Reggie Bush, and 5's always been my number. I kind of wanted to let it breathe after Hendon Moore because the type of player he was and everything he accomplished. So after a year, I was like, I want to go out my last year and wear my favorite number.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.